Because we worked in the task force, I think, for 5 years before we actually got a bill that we were comfortable with to move through the legislature in Albany. And we worked with the city council. Gail Brewer was an activist council member on this issue at the time before she was the borough president. We worked on this for 5 years with the community, with town hall meetings, with meetings with all the different agencies. We'd say, fire department, why can't you go in and document their illegal walls being put up and then dorm rooms being set up? And the fire department said, well, we don't have the right to open the doors unless there's a fire. And if nobody's going to let us in, we can't. We would talk to the Department of Buildings, well, they won't let us in. We would talk to the court counsel, we would talk to endless agencies who would each say, there's a conflict between this rule and this rule and this rule and this rule. And you were getting really frustrated out there, and the advocacy organizations were getting really frustrated. But Kathleen McGee, first she was very frustrated, she was like, no, we're going to figure this out, all right? We're going to figure out how to pass a law, first write a law, and get it passed that will give the city of New York the tools to do the enforcement. When you're a legislator, everybody always comes to you and says, we need a law, we need a law, we need a law. And what not enough people understand is a law is only worth the paper it's written on unless there's a mechanism to enforce that law. Nobody has to care about a law or follow a law if they don't think there's some price to be paid for breaking the law. And we could go into housing issues ad nauseum, but I'm just going to stick with the illegal hoteling. And all this was happening, these companies, Airbnb being the most infamous, were expanding the impact astronomically because suddenly there were websites where you just place your credit card order as if you're going to a hotel and get the room. So the host and the guest each can have their relationship through a credit card website, and Airbnb is just making money hand over fist by having no responsibility and taking no responsibility.